The Renaissance. French for rebirth. The Renaissance was a cultural movement that spanned roughly through the 14th and the 17th century, beginning in Italy in the late Middle Ages and later spreading to the rest of Western Europe. It encompassed a revival of learning based on classical sources, the development of linear perspective in painting, and educational reform. The Renaissance saw development in most intellectual pursuits, but is perhaps best known for its artistic aspect and the contributions of such polymaths such as Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, Botticelli, and many more. These men were better known as Renaissance men. This was a term to describe a person who was well educated or who excels in a wide variety of subjects or fields. The Renaissance had a profound effect on contemporary theology, particularly in the way people perceived the relationship between man and God. Many of the period's foremost theologians were followers of the humanist method, including Erasmus, Zwingli, Thomas More, Martin Luther, and John Calvin. The Renaissance, a dynamic period of change in the sciences. Some have seen this flurry of activity as a scientific revolution, heralding the beginning of the modern age. Others have seen it merely as an acceleration of a continuous process stretching from the ancient world to the present day. Regardless, there is a general agreement that the Renaissance saw significant changes in the way the universe was viewed and the methods with which philosophers sought to explain natural phenomena. The creation of the printing press encouraged authors to write in the local vernacular rather than in Greek or Latin classical languages, widening the reading audience and promoting the spread of Renaissance ideas. Some of the writers of the Renaissance were those like William Shakespeare, Miguel de Cervantes, and Machiavelli. The Renaissance was also a time for exploration. Sir Francis Drake, his exploits were semi-legendary, making him a hero to the English, but a simple pirate to the Spaniards. He was known as El Draque, from the Old Spanish meaning the dragon. Prince Henry, an important figure in the early days of the Portuguese Empire, was responsible for the beginning of the European worldwide exploration. Ferdinand Magellan. He was a Portuguese maritime explorer. While in the service of the Spanish crown, tried to find a western route to the Spice Islands of Indonesia. This was the first known successful attempt to circumnavigate the Earth. Vasco da Gama, or Dom Vasco da Gama, was a Portuguese explorer, one of the most successful in the European age of discovery, and the commander of the first ships to sail directly from Europe to India. Christopher Columbus was a navigator, colonizer, and explorer who was instrumental in Spanish colonization of the Americas. Columbus's voyages led to general European awareness of the hemisphere and the successful establishment of European cultures in the New World. The Renaissance has a long and complex historiography, and there has always been debate among historians as to the usefulness of the Renaissance as a term and as a historical age. Some have called into question whether the Renaissance really was a cultural advance from the Middle Ages, instead seeing it as a period of pessimism and nostalgia for the classical age. This is up for you to decide.